All right, folks, spring break is officially on the horizon. And if you're anything like me, you're dreaming of escaping the endless loop of early alarms, school drop-offs, and that mysterious laundry pile that seems to multiply overnight. It's time to plan a getaway that's less survive the chaos and more thriving in the sunshine. But before you just toss a dart at a map or settle for binge-watching travel videos on your couch, let's get real about what you actually want. Are you craving adventure that wakes up your inner teenager? Or maybe you're eyeing a little R&R, relaxation and refreshment, with a side of great food and maybe zero emails. Whatever you're after, I've pulled together the best spring break destinations that offer a little bit of everything. So grab your travel mug, a comfy chair, and let's dive in. First up, Sedona, Arizona. If you haven't been to Sedona, it's time to put it on your radar. Or better yet, your Instagram feed, because those red rocks practically scream for a selfie. Sedona is like the playground for grown-ups who want to feel like kids again, but without the scraped knees. Hiking, biking, and outdoor adventures abound, all wrapped up in some of the most jaw-dropping scenery northern Arizona can throw at you. And here's the kicker. The weather in spring? It's like the universe hit the perfect balance button. Not too hot, not too cold, just enough sun to make you question why you didn't escape winter sooner. Plus, Sedona has this reputation for being a spiritual sanctuary. Folks talk about energy vortexes like they're Wi-Fi hotspots for your soul. Whether you believe in all that or not, after a day exploring, you'll definitely feel recharged. Or at least ready to tackle the airport lines without losing your mind. Next, let's slide over to Delaware. Yes, Delaware. Don't blink or you might miss this tiny state, but it packs a big punch with Rehoboth and Dewey Beaches. Rehoboth Beach is the kind of place where you can stroll a classic boardwalk, window shop for quirky souvenirs, and eat your weight in saltwater taffy without judgment. And if you time it right, you'll catch the sunsets so stunning they make you reconsider your whole life's Instagram aesthetic. Then there's Dewey Beach. Perfect for those who want a happy hour that lasts a little longer than an hour and a bar scene that's lively but not full-on college spring break chaos. Bonus points. The Delaware Outdoor Trail is a peaceful way to work off those beach snacks. Or, justify an extra cocktail later. Because balance, right? If a spring break with a little southern sass is calling your name, Savannah, Georgia is where you want to be. Especially if your timing matches St. Patrick's Day, because Savannah throws a parade so big and green that even your most stubborn Irish relatives would approve. But even if you miss the green flood, Savannah's River Street bars have enough charm to keep your spirits high, literally and figuratively. And speaking of spirits, before you start hopping bar to bar, fuel up with some local comfort food. I'm talking about Nairobia's grits and gravy, which tastes like a warm hug in a bowl. Later, if you want to dress it up a bit, Mrs. Wilk's Dining Room serves Southern classics in a way that makes you forget all about dieting. Calories? What calories? All right, let's take a big gulp of the next destination. New Orleans, Louisiana. This city is basically the original work hard, play harder capital of the US, and it's a vibe you'll want to soak up like a Mardi Gras bead necklace. New Orleans is where you can sip on expertly crafted cocktails in gilded bars where legends were made, then step outside with a hurricane cocktail in hand and roam the lively streets, legally no less. It's one of those rare places where every hour is happy hour and every meal is a celebration. If jazz, Creole cooking, or just good old-fashioned fun sounds like your kind of spring break, this city's got you covered. Warning, you might come home talking with a little extra rhythm in your voice. Now, if your ideal spring break involves a bit more quiet and a lot more nature, say hello to Bar Harbor, Maine. This charming town is the kind of place where the summer tourists haven't yet taken over, leaving you with the chance to enjoy Acadia National Park in a way that feels a little like having the whole forest to yourself. The weather can be a bit unpredictable. Maine likes to keep you on your toes, but if you get a sunny day, hiking Cadillac Mountain will have you feeling like you're on top of the world. Literally. The panoramic views will make every uphill step worth it. And if you need a break, there are plenty of cozy spots nearby to sip something hot or maybe just catch your breath. Pro tip, bring a good jacket because Maine in spring likes to remind you who's boss. Heading back down south, Charleston, South Carolina is the ultimate combo of charm, history, and modern cool. Picture this, sipping a handcrafted cocktail by a chic pool at a historic motel, then wandering the cobblestone streets to discover the city's first urban winery. Yes, a winery in the city. Charleston's dining scene has blossomed in recent years, offering everything from soul-satisfying southern staples to innovative new dishes that make your palate do a happy dance. And the weather? Usually just perfect for long walks and lingering afternoons on a patio. If you like a bit of history with your drinks, Charleston's got stories older than your oldest relative, and they're all worth hearing. On the West Coast, if the idea of a peaceful, slightly cool spring break by the ocean sounds like a dream, then Cannon Beach and Seaside in Oregon are calling your name. These Pacific Northwest gems don't have the usual spring break parties, but they do have dramatic coastline views, quiet trails, and fresh ocean air that feels like a reset button for your brain. Take a hike along the scenic trails near Highway 101, stop for a photo op at the iconic Haystack Rock, and reward yourself with a craft beer at Pelican Brewery, which holds the unofficial title of Oregon's coolest brewery by the sea. It's a destination for those who want nature's beauty without the beach party noise. And honestly, sometimes peace and quiet are the best kind of party. Finally, no spring break roundup would be complete without a nod to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. This place has a reputation that's been carefully polished over the years. Goodbye, Dirty Myrtle, hello, sparkling boardwalk, and the iconic Sky Wheel offering spectacular views that remind you why the beach is always a good idea. Whether you're soaking up the sun on the wide beaches, exploring cultural hotspots, or indulging in some outdoor adventures, Myrtle Beach delivers a spring break experience that's lively enough to keep you entertained but chill enough to keep your sanity intact. Plus, with 60 miles of coastline, you've got plenty of room to find your perfect patch of sand, even if that means just bringing a good book and ignoring everyone else. So there you have it, my friends. A spring break lineup that covers all the bases. Breathtaking hikes, charming boardwalks, legendary party scenes, serene nature escapes, and food that will make you forget all about your diet, at least for a little while. Now, all that's left is to pick your favorite, pack those bags, and start counting down the days until you can trade in stress for sunsets. And if you want more travel tips that don't feel like a sales pitch, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell. Your best spring break ever is just a click away.